Hello, lords and ladies. I'm Tiffany, and I'm here to do your free tarot Friday. Live always zooms in way closer than I like it. So I'm just trying to scoot back, but still use my desk here. So we're doing free tarot Friday 28th. Can you believe it's the end of May? Let's see what's going on. So we're approaching June. So the numerology is changing. We're facing some of the biggest astrology of the entire year. We're looking at the turning of the wheel with Solstice. I just dropped the Summer Solstice podcast, which you can listen to wherever you listen to podcasts. It was really fun. I interviewed Elise from Zelfa's Cloak, and she went into detail on 3 of the fire crystals we could be working with and using. Our friend April opened the Akashic Records and did a special reading for our audience. And I geeked out on astrology and recipes that you can use that are like solar oriented, like sun powered type stuff. So if you're into that, the podcast is out. And some housekeeping. Elise is teaching a crystals class for us on the summer solstice, or about the summer solstice, on June 3rd. It's only $20. Good investment. And I really like working with her. She is just a cool girl. So if that speaks to you, please register by June 2nd at 4 o'clock. It's when registration will close. And then we'll have class together live through Zoom on June 3rd. So enough housekeeping. Oh, I do have one more. I just want to mention that Spellbound has a new author, Annalise, and she has a book called Rune Rebellion coming out probably shortly after the solstice, but that's on its way too. It is a modern look at an ancient practice of reading runes, and she's got such a different take on it. Like the manuscript just feels alive and dynamic. So I want you guys to be looking for that and support her through pre-orders or through her launch date whenever we get that finalized and announced. Okay, so let's clear the deck for Aries and see what it is our Aries need to hear for the weekend ahead. Okay. Ooh, a Sun card, a 10 of coins. Let's take it. Let's stop there. So Aries, it looks like taking care of yourself has been paying off. It looks like you're having fun. It looks like you got some money coming in. Just keep going forward. This is about doing the next right thing, not the next thing right. This is also about basking in the sun while it's shining, making hay while the sun shines, that whole thing. This is about taking advantage of opportunities that are working well for you. This is saying yes to more money, more security, better flow. You know what I mean? These are 2 very, very positive cards for you to kind of regain some of your vitality and direction and sense of kind of happiness and stability with life. So positive way to start the reading. Cool. Let's get Taurus. Let's do a quick weekend reading for Taurus. Clearing the deck for Taurus. Oops. Okay, I turned these cards over. Okay, but I'm not going to read them. So let's clear the deck for Taurus. Let's clear for Taurus. Get a perfect Taurus only read. Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. I meant to turn over to, I guess it's just a 3-card thing. Also getting the Sun card. Also getting the Devil. Also getting the Ace of Cups. So for the Taurus watching, some of this will resonate. Part of it won't. That's okay. But you too get a chance to recharge, reboost, revitalize, get a sense of your full potential. You know what I mean? It does look like you're overcoming some demons, overcoming some things that have been bothering you, maybe even overcoming the odds. And you're really on this quest for love. And so remembering to fill your cup, fill your own cup before you go out there looking for love. So this is about overcoming bad habits in love and shining your best light so that you can attract that kind of partner that is at your level of your full potential and not kind of attracting somebody from a place where you're having fears, anxieties, concerns, or bad habits, right? Okay, let's clear the deck for Gemini. Let's get a good shuffle in and just ask for some clarity around what our Gemini friends need to hear for the weekend ahead. Clearing for Gemini. Okay. Knight of Coins, Hanged Man. Oops, I did 3 again. Okay, Aries, you get a bonus card. Aries, Queen of Water is your bonus card since you only got 2. So back to Gemini. This is Knight of Coins. This is the Hanged Man, and this is the Knight of Cups. So 2 Knight energies and 1 major arcana. So to me, this is like just being unsure of what to do financially, making financial decisions based on emotions rather than logic. And so this is just kind of a reminder to do nothing right now. If you're in a state of like overdrive with your parasympathetic nervous system, even your SNS responses, fight or flight, it looks like just any decision right now is a little bit too chaotic, too immature to make. We need more information, right? So just do nothing. Just pause, Gemini. Don't make your decisions from a place of emotional or financial insecurity, okay? There are lots of ways you can interpret that. That's not the only way you can interpret that. This is me just doing kind of a bullet reading. We have a lot of really great readers in the Wise Skies Inner Circle group on Facebook, and we're doing daily polls in there, and people will chime in and kind of give their version of things, which I love. So if that speaks to you, if you use that platform, we welcome you. All are welcome. All hearts are welcome, right? So I'm just acknowledging there are many ways to interpret, and this is just a short, quick way to say, I love you, I see you, and I'm here to read for you out of service. All right, clearing the deck for Cancer. Just asking Spirit what piece of information would be really helpful to Cancers to give them clarity and confidence throughout the weekend. All right, we get the 3 of Cups. You know, this is about being drunk. You know, this is about too many cooks in the kitchen. This is about disorder, you know what I mean? And you're like, no. And this is about like somebody coming in and kicking over your sandcastle. You've got everything organized and somebody's just kind of messes stuff up. So just being prepared for things to be a little bit more chaotic than you would like, and respond differently. You know, play surprise day, like respond differently to what happens when things don't go your way, when things don't go according to plan, when the organization or structure gets disrupted. Like, how can you have a new response? Maybe it's time to take a little break from organizing, because it's just like there's only so much you can do, you know what I mean? But this does look like, I don't know, this just feels like bad mojo. I don't want to say you're gonna get bad news, because I would never report that. It just feels like things are a little bit disruptive and chaotic, and that you could be facing some delays, and so that's how I'm going to interpret that, and just give you an invitation to have a new response, just to practice something new. You know, if normally you would get agitated, just walk it off. Don't care. You know what I mean? So clearing the deck for Leo. Just asking for some clear guidance for our Leo friends. Ooh, okay. Oh, all right. Look at that, Leo. So some of you are getting engaged, and it's happily ever after, right? The Lovers card followed by the happily ever after. Leo, I mean, that's amazing, you know? That's the feeling a sense of fulfillment, love, family, community, tribal connectedness. You know what I mean? This is like really sacred union time. Okay, so if you're single and this isn't speaking to you, that sacred union goes between you and yourself. You know what I mean? And finding that sense of love and compassion for yourself, right? So nobody wants to hear that. It could mean that you're like, you know, love is on the way, but love is definitely in the air, Leo. Like, those are the 2 love cards besides 2 of Cups. But this is it. You know, this is good news in the love department coming your way, Leos. All right, I'm making sure that we get these nice and shuffled so that nobody else gets that. Kidding. Okay, so after Leo comes 6, Virgo, right? Okay, so clear the deck for Virgo. Let's see what's in store for our Virgos for the weekend ahead. Just offering some clarity, confidence, information, insight that helps them make sense of their world. 6 of Swords. Okay, sometimes we get stuck looking in the wrong direction. It's like maybe the creative process has been set back a little bit. Maybe, well, scratch that. Maybe something's happening really quickly. Like, this is a baby that's coming before it's due date. You know, babies are born on their birthday, not their due date. But this is a project that's happening quickly, that's coming at you fast, that requires a lot of attention. And it requires a lot of maternal attention. But honestly, Virgo, it's like this card comes when we're just looking in the wrong direction. So instead, look at the things that are going well. You know, look at the things that are happening fast. Look at the things that do bring you peace, contentment, security, joy, right? Like, just don't get stuck over here in the cesspool, right, of negative thinking. The group reading today was just about exactly that, you know, about how powerful your thoughts are and how easy it is to get stuck in a mind pattern, you know, to take care of your mental hygiene. All right, let's clear the deck for Libras. Any Libras watching? Just reaching out to you guys in the field of unconditional love and infinite wisdom, where all things are possible, where magic happens, where the women are beautiful and the men are well paid, and, you know, what is that stupid saying? I know I'm going to get in trouble for that because you guys are all, like, have opinions about that. Right? All right, so let's clear for Libra. Okay, clearing for Libra. Here we go. Okay, Libra. All right. So less exciting over here. It does look like we've got some financial situations that have taken a toll, you know, that you might have had some expenses that cost you, you know what I mean, like a lot. And so this Four of Coins is when you're hanging on to money. It could be that you had some more, you have expenses that are coming up that you just can't plan for. You know, there's some things that you just can't plan for, and it requires some of your savings or requires you to dip into a loan or something. That's usually what Four of Coins means. And then the Star, it's just like, don't take it personally, basically. You know, let it come. Easy come, easy go. Money comes to me and through me easily, right? Just don't take it personally. The worst is over, so the shock factor is over, and now we're just going to deal with what we have. You know, we're going to take an honest inventory of our financial situation and deal with what we have and move forward, you know? All right. Let's clear the deck for after Libra is Scorpio. Okay. So let's clear the deck for Scorpio. Setting aside what I think I know about what's going on in the lives of Scorpios. And just getting some clear information from Spirit for anyone watching for Scorpio. For Scorpios out there that need a message. Okay. Okay. All right. Nice. So similar to Virgo, we've got the Emperor reversed, you know, work kind of taking a toll. The Six of Swords kind of looking in the wrong direction, and the Six of Wands. This is still forward momentum, it's still forward progress, just at a different pace. You know, just slowing things down a little bit, recessing, rewinding, you know, everything because Mercury retrograde, everything because the astrology, the first couple weeks of June is a little chaotic, you know what I mean? So just slow down. Rewrite your plan, rewrite your goals, and see if you can unplug a little bit, right? Cool. Dying to pull more cards because I'm a Scorpio. I'm not going to do it because I'm disciplined, right? All right. Clear the deck for Sagittarius. Clear for Sag. What is it our Sag friends need to know? I always get so hot when I'm reading. Does that happen to you? Like the energy is so much, you know? Like, you guys, does that happen to you guys? All right, let's clear for Sagittarius. What do our Sagittarius friends need to know? Just get a clear reading so that they can have insight, wisdom, confidence from the spirit world as they go into their weekend. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. It looks like we get the Moon card, which typically means more will be revealed, that you're in a holding pattern, that you're in a stage of life, or at least for the weekend, where you just don't know what's ahead. And, you know, quite honestly, Sagittarius, you're good in that space of limbo. A lot of people can get really concerned in that in-between space, but you're pretty good at like living with the unknown, you know? So there's some unknown factors for you. You're ready to go forward. You're ready to say yes. You're ready to you know, make some changes and get into gear. It's just not quite that right time. And what needs to happen in order to get into gears over here, this Page of Swords is changing your own perspective. letting your words match what your feet are doing. You know what I mean? Your words matter. The sword is the sword of truth here. All right, so this is an element of untruth and truth, and it's coming in between you and your ability to move forward. Okay. Again, there's many interpretations to that. You can take what you like and leave the rest. You can find another reader to say what you wanted to hear. You know what I mean? That's what came out of my mouth today. And I really am glad that you're here. You know, I really value you guys. I love learning from you. So everybody that has posted in the group with their different interpretations, I read those, and it's exciting. It's like interests me. So thank you for like keeping the lifeblood going. Let's clear the deck now for Capricorn. Let's clear for Capricorn. Okay. Let's clear for Capricorn. We got the Ten of Wands reversed, the Star reversed, the King of Swords reversed. So Capricorn, it's like working a whole lot at but not having any of the power and not really feeling a sense of accomplishment. So I want you to pause this weekend and figure out what would give you a sense of fulfillment with your current work project or your current life goals. I want you to pause and reassess and figure out what would give me a sense of fulfillment, and then write some action steps on what you can actually do to get there, so that you don't stay in that crunchy in-between space. All right. Okay, after Capricorn comes Aquarius. Let's clear the deck for Aquarius. Just clearing for Aquarius. Okay. All right. Another good love reading for Aquarius, a fixed sign. So the happy family cards, along with patience. To me, this looks like your patience is rewarded, Aquarius. So go slow. Your patience is rewarded. Having great faith, you know, being able to see the future and like the patience to ride it out. You can't plant a seed and get a fruit in the same day, and you know that. And so you're being rewarded for your great patience, your great faith, and your perseverance. So keep going, Aquarius. All right, putting those back in the middle and shuffling for Pisces. Let's get a clear reading for our Pisces friends. Clear readings for our Pisces, whatever our Pisces needs to hear for this weekend. Okay, here we go. Ooh, okay, so kind of like Cancer. All right, I don't know. You could be getting drunk with your partner here, like that. This is the card of debauchery and also three's crowd. You know what I mean? You could be like delusional about your partner in some ways. You could have some unrealistic expectations of them. So just be aware. And if it's not your partner, you could just have unrealistic expectations, like you have rose-colored glasses on, Pisces, right now. You are excited because you've gone through a dark journey, you know, and the worst is over, and you're feeling better. You're feeling more supported by the universe, and so it's easy to let things be kind of rosy. Just be clear, just be aware, and just read the June astrology, because there's a couple of reasons why you should really stay vigilant with your energy and with your you know, the information coming to you through the lens of other people, right? So in the month of June, you guys, I've been alluding to it, the Saturn-Uranus square is the second one of the year. We're having three. We had the first one in February. It was a big deal. February 17th, you know, looking back, what was going on, it was really intense. It's intense again. It'll be intense again in December. And we have more intense astrology coming in 2022 through 2025, when the U.S. is facing our Pluto return. So I wrote a preliminary article about the United States Pluto return. You can find it at wiseskiescollective.com. If you like this little sample reading and you want to ask a burning question with me, we'll spend a whole big chunk of time focusing on that, getting some insight from the unseen world. We also offer astrology, Akashic records, and mediumship, among other metaphysical services. So if you're new to Wise Skies, I'm so glad you're here. Hope this has been a fun introduction for you, and I hope everybody has an awesome weekend ahead. If you'd like to keep the service free, donating to me in the virtual tip jar helps me to kind of pay for all of the admin odds and ends that goes on behind the scenes. You can Venmo me at Tiffany-Harlick, or you can use the PayPal link in the video description. I really do appreciate your time. I know there's a sea of astrologers and tarot readers out there. It means so much to me that you spend a little time with me. I hope everybody has a great weekend as we close out May, and a safe Memorial Day weekend. And let's have a great June, guys. Namaste.